Now, the Albanese government has had a shocker this week, from backflips on super to conjecture that other investment vehicles are also in the firing line. The Australian's James Kirby wrote that the golden age of super is over and we can expect a superannuation exodus as investors will immediately look towards the slim menu of tax breaks left open to everyday investors. Joining me to discuss the Albanese government's worst week in power is Sky News presenter and former Howard government minister, Gary Hardgrave. Gary, thank you for joining me. What's next for the Albanese government?
Are we going to have
Rita. Capital gains tax? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, let's just not talk about it because it kind of depresses me. But capital gains tax on the family home. I mean, that is something that's been floated this week, and I don't think that even they will be brave enough to go down that road. But are they going to get rid of the capital gains tax discount or an inheritance tax, perhaps? These are a political party full of conviction politicians, Labor, and they're led by a man who's from their socialist left faction. This is what they believe in.
Yep. Look, Rita, and their partners in this whole political crime wave are the Greens, and the Greens are actually in favour of capital gains tax on the family home. So somewhere down the track there's going to be a negotiation that Albo is not going to like. But look, what is a family home? Why is it that the government has decided that they know what something you haven't already got is going to be worth and they want the tax on it already applied? And I'm talking about your super, because there's no guarantee that if you're 25 right now that you'll end up with not paying this tax they're proposing by the time you hit 65 or 68, because your money will actually devalue over time. It's not being indexed. So that's one thing. The other thing is, Rita, what's a family home? I mean, we're going to have government inspectors saying, well, look, any more than 2 cars, garages, that's not a family home, that's a hotel. How many bathrooms are in a family home? How many bedrooms are in a family home? I mean, this is the sort of nonsense we saw in the Middle Ages in England where they said, oh no, let's tax windows. So everybody bricked up their windows to stop paying the tax and people got sick as a result. This sort of madness ignites the discussion that you and I are having right now, because a person's home should be sacrosanct with certainty about it. And if you've got good luck and you grow the value of your home over the time you own it and you sell it off and you pass it on to your family, that's your advantage. If you don't own a home, you should aspire to, because that's one of the things that makes it the Australian way. But this government have now frightened everybody. Where do you put your money? How do you work hard and create a nest egg? What's the point of going to work? Maybe it's this World Economic Forum rubbish of you'll own nothing and be happy, because right now if you own anything, this mob are trying to make you miserable. Pretty simple.